right, welcome to first round action of the Cashman tournament here in Rockland Arena, Rockland, Massachusetts. I'm your host, Jim Dorman. We're ready to get going here with a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Merry after Christmas if you celebrate it, or Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus. At our house, we didn't do the airing of grievances or the feats of strength, but we did get along quite well. So I hope you're all doing well and ready for some exciting high school boys hockey action here with the Abington Green Wave in white and green and the South Shore Votech Vikings ready to go at it. And the face-off, we got Abington wins the face-off. Controls right ahead, but South Shore Votech intercepts, and they're looking to fire right back in to see if Abington collects. Tate Erickson, a little bobble in the back line there, but and now he gets it back after it's a little late offside. It's going to be called inside the right over the Abington zone, but of course the face-off will be right outside. Tate Erickson losing the puck, getting the puck back for a quick 24-second shift there for Abington's first guys here. But we got number 6, Sam McDonald, pushing ahead. Gets the puck back. Defenseman moving it back. Maybe it's just the defense pair got off, but we got up front for Abington, Sam McDonald, Derek O'Neill, number 14. And that was Matt Grafton with a little quick wrist shot in on the South Shore Votech goalie, who they do have names on their back. Unfortunately, we don't have a roster, and I'm not familiar with the Vikings. Actually, first time seeing Abington, so we're going to do our best with names and numbers. Little hit there in the back from our forward being aggressive. Matt Grafton get a little shot off on the Votech Vikings. They do have names on the back of their jerseys, but they're black jerseys, hard to see. We'll be doing the best we can. Oh, in tight, quick. We got a quick win on a face-off there with a quick goal. It's 14:09. That's Sean Niles picking up that goal with less than a minute into the first period here. A quick goal, probably from Sean Duggan, but didn't quite get the pass. Maybe we'll get an announcement. Nice quick goal, quick pass and quick shot. So here we go for face-off. And Abington, Niles wins the face-off. Amani De Jesus gets the assist on that one. But Abington, again, being aggressive here, bringing it right in again. Not the South Shore Votech goaltender gets a pad on that one and ties it up for face-off to his right down in the South Shore Votech zone here. Less than 2 minutes in, Abington has scored a goal and been aggressive so far against a team that I think has had 2 wins so far in the Mayflower League. Abington so far, and this is real early going in December, 1-1 as far as I could tell from online activity. Anyway, it's 1-1 in the South Shore League with a win over Rockland, who's also was playing in this tournament against the West East Bridgewater team, I believe, later on this evening. The winners of both teams will meet on Sunday. All right, so Abington forcing the issue again. But South Shore Votech manages to get it out, but gets stopped at the line. We got a quick delayed offsides. Abington collects it back. And Matt Grafton brings it, well, we're now back into the defensive zone. trying to get these names and numbers for you. Okay, good. Grafton kind of going in deep with going to get a shot off. Saved by the Vikings goaltender. Vikings trying to get control, really just moving it ahead, but Abington intercepts, now regrouping back in their own zone. As breaks it up. Abington aggressively moving right into the zone. No shot off, but trying to keep the puck in is Sam McDonald, number 6, captain. Seeing a lot of that line so far. We'll see who we get out there most of the time. So Sam McDonald is the leading scorer for the Green Wave. He scored about 20 goals last year. He's already got 5 goals and 7 assists this year. We do have an up-to-date roster from the Green Wave coach, Brian Woodford. All right, as Abington moves in again, let's see, number 11 was Amani DeJesus, who's a junior. He's got 2 goals so far this year. Salchovo Tech dumps it in and gets a line change. Little scrum in the corner. But Abington has managed to break free with it. Amani DeJesus flips it over the line into the Vikings end where most of the play has taken place so far. But out they come with a steal by Sean Duggan before he goes off for a break. But the Vikings dump it back in and have a chance to maybe get something going right now, but we've got like 2-on-2 action in the corner. Out comes Grafton. Grafton going around the defense, gets a quick pass over to Derek O'Neill, who gets a chance. It just goes by the net. We're back in the corner with Grafton. Grafton and O'Neill working well together, and Grafton really turning the jets on there and kind of breaking past the defense to make that play happen. And here he comes again. So Grafton and O'Neill working together. It's a good pair out there on this line. It's actually the first line. Right in tight for a goal is Sam McDonald. Steals it and just tucks it around the goaltender. Seemed kind of almost effortlessly. He was in all alone and just was so patient with it. Just wait till he went it down and then brought it right around his pad. That's with 10:18 remaining in this opening period. Abington's jumped out to a 2-zip lead with Sam McDonald and Sean Niles with the goals. And right back into the Salchovo Tech zone. Good hit. Stick kind of up there, but not too bad. That's Amani DeJesus. Oh, another big chance there. Unassisted on that goal. All right, back in the corner, we got Dylan Conley, number 7, playing D. The two pairs are defense pairs are Tate Erickson, Nicholas Daly. We got Dylan Conley and Jake Whitman. We'll see who else is getting some ice time out there. Tate Erickson is a sophomore who manages to get some offense going. He's got 3 goals so far and 1 assist. I remember him from last year making some things happen. All right, again, we got things happening deep into the Vikings zone. Sam McDonald is out again, moving the puck around, but the puck gets stolen by the Vikings player, number 2. I can see that number. Maybe if he skates by, I'll get his name. Hey, look right here. We got 23 Collins on defense. I can read that. See if right now I would say the Vikings do not have too many shots on net. Maybe 1 or 2. Not keeping track, unfortunately. I try to get our cameraman, Dave Bowen, to do stats for us, but he never takes me up on that. He's got enough to do. All right. Nice little pass between the defenders for Abington, Jake Whitman and Dylan Conley there, as almost looks like a power play, but it is all even here as Abington controls the puck. We got Sam McDonald just kind of looking for somebody to pass to. He sends it out towards the slot area, and kind of a not really a dangerous pass, but I mean, it should have been something South Tech maybe should have scooped up in, but Abington actually gets and still has it. Now we're looking for a change. Abington dumps it in. The Vikings trying to get some kind of breakout going. So far, it's been all Abington here. And here's another shot and another goal. The steal as we make that. So that's the third goal, and that is our number 23, I believe, Sean Duggan. Heads over with a nice steal and a quick, nice high shot. With 7:43 to play, just about halfway through here of the first period, and we're at 3-0 with Duggan, McDonald, and Niles taking advantage of. Maybe a miscue by the defenders. We got a little problem down behind the net. The Iceman cometh from behind. Looks like the net is a little loose. He's trying to help with maybe anchoring that net. As a former goaltender, you do not want a net that is not anchored well. It's slide around on you. So they get the pins in. I don't know if they had no pins. Pins are very important. But the door has been closed. We're talking to the coach over there. The Vikings coach. The rosterless Vikings coach. I did ask him if he had one before the game. So, I apologize. We're going to be referring to people in general terms, I guess, unless we come up with a roster. All right, so we do. I think we got our first penalty of the evening, and that's going to be on one of our goal scorers there, Sean Duggan, who just scored. He gets a little tripping call. I wish I saw it a little better because you're up 3-0. I don't think you should be getting tripping calls, but just an assessment on my part. Okay, so South Tech with a chance to get things going with a power play and a face-off. Can they get a shot off? And getting a little period here. And I appreciate the Rockland PA system today. It's sounding good. I can hear it clearly. Number 23, 2 minutes for tripping. If you haven't been up to Montreal again, I always loved how they would call the penalties and goals in French and then English. And they pronounce their R's really well. So if you have a penalty like boarding, you're going to hear it. 2 minutes. Doug Riseborough, 2 minutes for boarding. Okay, so we're down to 30 seconds into this South Tech power play. That kind of little easy one in on our goaltender, Captain Nicholas Harris. And he catches the next one to get a whistle to his left. Nick Harris has been the goalie for a few years for the Green Waves. Lucky now, I think I've seen some games where there are no backups. So we have two backups these days. Owen McGrath, a freshman, and Ryan Guthrow, a sophomore. And I think they're getting some ice time. Maybe they'll get some varsity ice time, but definitely getting some as a JV team this year, which is great to see numbers that we have enough for a good, a JV team for the Abington team. It wasn't that long ago we had to have a combined team with East Bridgewater. So that's great for the program. So we'll remain to see. Hopefully I can get to just some more games. We'll see if we see any of the other goaltenders getting in there with Nick Harris. But it's great to have a senior captain in the net anchoring things back there. And right now we've had a couple of whistles. We're not getting as much time on the penalty kill for Abington. We're down to a minute, though. I always think it's interesting they have a 2-minute penalty in high school, but they only have 15-minute periods. And maybe they should have a minute and a half penalty. Just a thought. All right, so in comes the Vikings trying to get a little spark with an extra attacker. But, well, actually, that's good. They got past. Oh, nice catching. Quick save or in deep, right in about 5 feet out. Nick Harris with the glove. Get the big glove up there. He was ready. That gets a whistle. We got 30 seconds on the power play for the Vikings. 6 minutes left in this opening period with Abington leading 3-0, and we're going to get a clear. Sam McDonald back there. He's everywhere, that guy. He's like, I thought I was trying to look before. He looked like he was playing defense, but he's a center. But he can skate all over. A pretty good career. I remember him as a freshman even, I think as a freshman or sophomore getting some goals. All right. Little offsides. Number 11. Can't read that name, though. For the Vikings. I do like the unis they have. They're kind of nice black. They get black jerseys, black sweaters, as we like to say in hockey, with the green pants, little gold in there. It's a good combo. Just Abington doesn't have any names on their jerseys, but we can't easily read the Salchovo Tech jerseys. Okay, so we got to clear. The penalty was over. Sorry about that. Missed that. We were at full strength here with 5:11 to go, and we got a little icing call at the. We got a good crowd here on hand here to see this game. People everywhere, up and down. So far, it's all Abington, so not much to cheer for if you're a Salchovo Tech fan. And like to see a little more action. Let's see if from the Vikings, a little more pressure. See if they can find their way. It's a long game. But we're down to 5 minutes now, and here comes the Green Wave. Gonna little offsides action and a double back, and we're gonna regroup. And that was Nick Daly with the pass. Now we got Duggan jerking and juking and jiving. Gets right into the net. And then we have the goal after a pass. So the pressure leads to a goal there. I don't know if there was a deflection on that. But that's going to be Sean Niles with his second goal of the evening. He got the first goal and now the fourth goal with 4:27. It's been kind of a dominant game for the Green Wave thus far. 4-goal lead is pretty hefty in the first period. Oh, I'm completely wrong. Apologize. Nick Daly. Unassisted. And that's Nick Daly's first goal of the season. If that stands. All right, so Abington back to fend off this Viking attempt at some offense and cleared in by number 18, Callan Gunning. Get the third line out there right now. We got Teddy Duggan. And let's see. Number 2 I got is LJ Cleary, although it looked like a U. I was questioning that, but we're going by the initials LJ Cleary. He's a junior. It's good to see this third line getting some action out there. I don't think we've seen them out there before. We got less than 3 minutes to go in the period. Let's see how they can do, or how long we're going to stay out there. And just to give the lines a little break. It looks like one of the good-sized Votech players is taking advantage of maybe a little increase inside. Let me see if I can. It's number 5 for the Votech. Good-sized kid. Can't read the name. Sorry. But Abington has it. They've had a change now. We got the first line back out there. So bravo to the third line getting out there and giving the other guys a little break. It's Derek O'Neill, number 14. But we get a little break up by number 18 for the Vikings. And a deflection almost leads to a goal. It just goes just past the net, just past the right post. So that was a tough one. Let's see, we got a whistle. Nothing exciting going on, just the offsides. We got first line out there, McDonald, Grafton, and O'Neill. But that was a good chance for the Vikings there. Could have easily found the back of the net, but went wide. Conley back behind the net. Kind of loses it a little bit, so he gets some help from Jake Whitman. And Jacob's going to go for it. He's going all the way, try to take a shot off, but we got a little offsides. Nice try. Whitman trying to go all the way there, but I'm not sure who that was. Maybe little offsides right at the right-hand side, right wing. All right. Looking for another shot here. We got shot gets by the net. Short side. Abington looking for another chance. Yes, and as the announcer says, we're down to the last minute of this eye-opening 4-0 first period, where Abington seems to have had their way, and they've taken the play to the Vikings. Mostly first and second line. Let's see. We got some solid blue liners. They seem to take care of things well. I like to see that. But dump it in, and we're down to 15 seconds. See if anybody gets. Looks like on the chance we're gonna come in right behind the net, though. Okay, and a hit. It's kind of unnecessary. That was John Duggan. Well, time runs out on the first period. The Abington Green Wave 4, South Shore Votech Vikings 0. This is Jim Dorman. We'll be back for second period action after the break. All right, we're back for second period action here at the Cashman tournament. I'm your host, Jim Dorman, and the boys are ready on the ice. Got a fresh sheet of ice, always my favorite time. Get out there, you get nice sharp skates, you're going to feel good. We've changed ends, obviously, with the South Shore Votech goalie's trying to get set up there, and I noticed that the net just popped off as soon as he went into the post, which they had trouble down the other side earlier, so he's trying to put it back in, but I don't think the ref, he's taking a look. Anyway, but we've got a 4-0 lead for the Abington Green Wave. See if anything changes in the second period, as Abington was dominant in the first period, dumping it into the Viking zone. Sam McDonald behind the net gets it out to Grafton. He's moving it back in kind of power play fashion. Almost the shot gets blocked in front by net. Grafton gets a quick shot off, and the Vikings goaltender swallows it up. We got a change here. The referee is signaling just to wait for the change, I guess, with his arm up. But we got a face-off here to the left of the Vikings goaltender. Puck gathered in by Sam McDonald in the corner. No one really giving him much problem. And let's see, that's Derek O'Neill, his winger, who's trying to get the puck, but the Vikings get it away. They're trying to break it out, but it's intercepted by Grafton. Grafton working it back to O'Neill. Puck is staying there in the left wing corner. But back out to Tate Erickson gets a quick wrist shot off. Nice, like to see that quick wrister, and he has it. You can see how he's scored a few goals. That could have been difficult if it was on net. But instead, we've got a face-off to our Vikings goaltender's left hand. His left, our right. See who wins the face-off as we head into the second minute of the second period here at the Cashman. But look at this. We got a little break by the Vikings, but a save by Nick Harris. Number 31 was equal to the task, but that was definitely it's a dangerous opportunity on the Green Wave with a breakout. Looking for maybe a little more pep from the Vikings, looking to get back in this game. Down 4-0 is tough, but we'll see what happens here. Another good quick shot by Sean Niles, who had one of the goals in the first period for the Green Wave. All right, Green Wave dumps it in. That was number 11, Amani De Jesus. All right, Green Wave keeps the pressure on. We got a stick. Some people like to say a twig. We didn't say that back in my day, so I don't know. I'm not that comfortable with that. But it's still down on the ice. And I was wondering why they wouldn't get rid of it because it was right in the goaltender's way. But it's the defenseman's stick. And you do not want to be defending without a stick. It's like a fish out of water, honestly. So anyway, it's all over now. Puck has been cleared out, but that's going to be icing on the Green Wave. We don't have too many of those, so we've had a break, practically a breakaway. Oh, we got the little replay from you're watching right now. So all right, but we're back to live action. I hope you're enjoying all the replays and action here from this game. And the catch turn, a quick shot. Turnaround, number 9 from the unknown Vikings. But, again, Nick Harris was right there and well-positioned to make that save. The Vikings working in deep. Seen a few indications now. We've got a couple of shots. The Vikings might have a little better period for them in store. But out comes the Green Wave. McDonald with a great pass across the Grafton. Grafton's digging in deep. He has those jets, so he, at least as far as I can see, to kind of break in through the defense. They're keeping the puck in and now kind of swirling around in the offensive zone. Puck out. Grafton gets it out back. The puck does not get through. Gets blocked in there. Grafton right on it. He's looking for either a shot or a pass. Gets a pass off to Sam McDonald. Intercepted by Vikings player number 2, who gets it out to his winger, who clears it in to get through that. A little flurry of activity. I like this. Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. But McDonald is working in deep. We got referee has signaled that that's going to be a icing on the green wave. Wow. Okay. So we're going to come down to the green wave side, left of Nick Harris in the second period here at Rockland Ice Arena. Cashman tournament. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Rockland West East Bridgewater game on Sunday. We'll be back for that. Well, don't make any assessments here. We'll be back for the Abington game. Either way. All right. Well, in deep is Amani DeJesus looking for a centering pass. Instead, he's going to skid around the perimeter, take a wrist shot, goes wide up the net. But behind the net, Gretzky's office was number 7, Dylan Conley, up from the defense. I'm like, wait a second, who is that? It's one of the defensemen. Always love a bit of an offensive defenseman if they can do it and get back. He's a good-sized kid. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist. Unless he got assists today, but I don't think he did. All right, so the Vikings get it out of the zone. Abington, McDonald intercepts, breaking through the defenders, tries to get right through, but gets broken up. Still digging for it. Puck gets out of the zone, but Abington controls, and coming back at center ice as a interception from the Vikings. McDonald gets it back, looking for the pass. It's going to be offside, so we'll take a quick break on that. With 9:39, we're about a third of the way, a little over a third of the way through the second period. Score is 4-0 in favor of the Green Wave against the Vikings of South Shore of Otech. Missed. Puck bounces over number 11 stick. But he gets it back here. He's got 3 defenders to deal with, in addition to Nicholas Harris, who covers it up for a face-off to his right. With 9:22. And looks like, see if Vikings can win the face-off. They win the face-off. Try to get a quick shot off, but the stick is impeded, and Abington's able to clear that in, and Grafton's going at it. Gets hit behind the net, but he's got the puck back. Back out to McDonald, who is taking over the point. So that means, well, Derek O'Neill was up front. Nick Daly, Tate Erickson out there. So I don't know if maybe it was Tate Erickson. He's number 8, so maybe I got the wrong number on there. But it looked like McDonald and Erickson had switched up. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so we got the face-off in the South Shore of Otech zone, right where our Abington good-sized cheering section is. Little hit there, deep. Of course, Mr. Praxis always has our fans under control, I think. Usually, I heard something happen at the game against Rockland that Abington won 8-2, but handily. But it's always a big rivalry, and the fans are always into it when those 2 teams play. We'll see how if they get this possibility, we could see them both again in the final. As Abington diffuses the. We're getting some more hits going on here. That was a little slow to get up back there. Is number 7, Dylan Conley, after getting kind of a high hit behind the Abington net. Abington working hard for the puck. Right, we're all, kicking the puck along, trying to see who's going to get it. South Shore of Otech breaks out. Number 2, who's a good skater. Seen him quite a bit there. almost going to read his last name on the back of his jersey, but not quite. That's going to be another icing for Abington. That's something we've had like 3 icings for the Green Wave. That kind of means that although they've gotten a lot of good chances, that the Vikings have been able to force the issue a little bit more in this period. So hats off to them. You know, this kind of situation where you might start seeing penalties and things, and we haven't seen that. There has been some little more hitting going on. So McDonald tries to get Grafton, feed Grafton as he went in and almost did. Now we got a loose puck, but looks like the Vikings are trying to like do a little transition play on that. After the Green Wave kind of got caught deep as the puck moved out of the zone. Still controlling. Might get a shot off there, and they do with a little backhand save by Harris. No problem there, but Vikings almost take advantage. But the Green Wave does take advantage with a goal by Sam McDonald with a nice pass there. One of his forward friends. We'll find out which one it was. Makes it 5-0. We'll take a look at, you guys can take a look at that replay as we set up for the next face-off, center ice. Nice goal by Sam McDonald. He's cool as a cucumber, that guy. So from what I can tell, he's ready. Makes change. He's ready to intercept the play or get, and get right back into things. But he just makes a nice pass to Derek O'Neill. Gets a good shot off, but goaltender swallows that, and we get a we'll should get an announcement on the goal.
Scored by number 6, Matt Grafton. Assisted by number 19.
I think he said numbers. Yes. So he gets it from Matt Grafton. So that's a good combo of those guys out there. So everybody of that, but Grafton and McDonald. McDonald's up to 7 goals on the season with the 2 goals so far tonight. And Grafton had 6 assists. He's probably, that's at least 7 assists. So he might have gotten an earlier one. So look forward to seeing that more as the season progresses. All right, Abington keeping the puck in and keeping the pressure on, but a little ping-ponging of the puck, but it does get out, and Abington is trying to regroup with a little good forechecking by our aggressive number 6. My eyes aren't good enough to read that name, but he's moving around. So the Vikings are not giving up here. We went to the last third of the second period. And they're not giving up even down 5-0. Abington trying to keep it in. They do not. But they get the puck back at center ice and move it right back into the Viking zone. Almost after the whistle hit, but it's okay. A couple of oohs and ahs, I think, from the Abington crowd because it happened right in front of them. Not really a penalty, just a little slightly late hit. All right, McDonald for the face-off. The stick up kind of high there afterwards. And then a little bit of contact. Guy goes down for the Vikings, but no call. Thought we might get tripping. All right. Puck over on the left-hand boards. McDonald trying to get a shot off, gets the pass over. That was Duggan, and he tries to get it back to McDonald, but they can't quite finish that one off. but they're coming right back. We got, thought it was going to be like a 2-on-2 situation, but the Vikings get it and clear the zone. Abington break that up. Nice play at the blue line. Amani DeJesus gets a shot off with a good pad save by our Salchovo Tech goaltender. He's made some nice saves. Getting a lot of shots. I wish I had a shot count for you. I'd say it's a lot to a little, but Harris has made, I think, a few more, especially in this period. Still got the 0 going, but they could have got one. All right, so less than 4 minutes to go in the second period. McDonald is in all by himself. A little help here from Grafton. Hitting, good forechecking. Oh, and Grafton's going to get a shot. Oh, he just gets, I thought he was going to get a good shot off, but just gets deflected right at the last second there. He's staying on the ice, though. So, let's see if they go for a change. No change. Puck is coming back. A few icings. They're just long passes that maybe didn't work. So, seems to be a trend, though, icing called on Abington. But almost leads to at least an okay chance by the Vikings. And here's another one. They send the puck, but nobody there to get it, so McDonald gets it. And that's what happens. He's kind of opportunist. Over to Grafton, gets broken up, flies into the post, and the net is off. Once again, we get a whistle for that. That could have been quite a chance, but so you got McDonald kind of coming in, sees Grafton. Those guys have like a sixth sense for each other. I think practice makes perfect. I'm sure they're working on those plays all the time in practice, and Derek O'Neill too. But that's a great combination, McDonald and Grafton. All right, Dylan Conley back deep between him and Jacob Whitman. They get out of the zone, but it's back in. Let's see what they do. They're not it's sign of a team that's got confidence. They don't panic when they get broken up. They just go back to work. And that's what I see with McDonald here all the time. He just kind of goes, he loses the puck. He just goes right back to where the puck is going to be and usually ends up with it again. We got a clear in. That's not going to be icing this time on the Green Wave. It's not kind of desperation icing they've been getting called on. It's more like opportunistic icing. I think just out of the reach of somebody ends up. Now it's almost like Abington against the goalie down there. The net is open. The goalie's behind the net. The whistle has been blown. 1:54 in the second period. I think it's a little. I don't know if we get. Yeah, it's one of the Vikings players is shaking up on that play, and they're helping him off. So it's kind of an injury timeout. So kind of a frustrating play for the Vikings. Well, and for the Green Wave because they wanted to score. But at that point, there was some point there where the goalie was behind the net. It looked like a little bit of disarray for the Vikings, which they've been pretty good at kind of staying mentally in this, I think, despite the 5-goal difference. Now, see if they can get the puck out. They cannot. But they try again, and they do this time with Tate Erickson grabbing it, seeing if he tries to get up, flip it up on the glass, but it comes back at him. So the puck is still in the zone, but good pass. Out comes Amani DeJesus really fast, in deep. The puck just slides by the post. That was, he really turned on the speed there to get in deep on the goaltender. And he's offensive-minded defenseman that Tate Erickson saw an opportunity there, and he was going to go for it. We got just a little bit over a minute left in this second period that has been a little different than the first period. Only one goal for the Green Wave, a lot of opportunities.
1 minute to play.
South Shore has had more opportunities they had. I would not say that they've really solved anything as far as Green Wave, but they managed to get a little more offense going and take advantage of some transitional play. Got a quick shot there from the nice wrister from Dylan Conley. I like it. Just keep the pressure on. But the goaltender wisely says, let's take another face off, and we got 40 seconds left here. Let's try to get through this second period. No more damage. But Conley gets it again. It's going to go up. Sean Duggan switches with him and is covering the point. And but they switch back. Now we're down. Got a nice wrister from Sean Duggan that gets a rebound through a bunch of bodies. And he gets the goal. See if we can see that again. I see. So the shot goes to the point, and then I don't know. We'll see what they say for who got that. I thought it was maybe I get the numbers wrong, but we'll hear what they say for the announcement as far as that goal. Here we go with.
Abington goal scored by number 23, Sean Duggan. Assisted by number 6, Sam McDonald.
All right. So they give the assist to Sam McDonald. Yeah, I'd like to see that one again. But we're going to run out of time here on the second period. So Abington increases their lead by 2. We've got a 6-0 lead here into the third period. We're going to take a break here. I'm Jim Dorman, your host. And we'll take a break and be right back for third period action in the Cashman tournament here at the Rockland Ice Arena. Hey, welcome back to third period action of the opening round of the Cashman tournament. I'm your host, Jim Dorman. We got Michael Simmons and David Bowen behind the scenes here, keeping things going as we're quickly into the third period action here in this first game, with Abington winning by a score of 6-0. It's been all Abington all the time for the most part. Most of the shots there, so good start for them. This is my first time getting to see the Abington Green Wave this year, and well, first time South Shore Votech too. Hasn't gone too well for them so far, but they're keeping their heads up. But I've been very impressed so far with the first line action with Sam McDonald, Matt Grafton, and Derek O'Neill. We got some good defenders there. The top 2 defensemen, we got Tate Erickson and Nick Daly, but Dylan Collin, Jacob Whitman doing quite well as well. So far we got Sean Niles. Well, we got 2 goals from Sam McDonald. We got 2 goals from Sean Duggan, with Sean Niles and Nick Daly adding the others. So pretty good for the offense. The Abington, we get the opening face-off. Unfortunately, as I've said, if you've been listening, watching, South Shore Votech Vikings were Rossel. That's on number 7. I can read his name as Walsh on the left wing, but hard to read their names. I don't have any names for you, so apologize for that. But they've had a few moments. They're working hard, but it has been all Abington with the 6-0 lead, controlling the puck. Um, you know, not like in a boring way. I think there have been some good opportunities. We just had a nice quick shot and a catch by looks like number 30, if I can read that correctly from here, these old eyes. But so I mean, it's kind of like they had to work for these goals. It's not just like Abington skating around effortlessly with the puck, even though it's a lopsided score right now. Uh, Definitely good, defenders for the Vikings. They're breaking up the plays, getting a whistle like we do. We're going to go to the right of the goalie. So they're still playing defense. They're trying to break out, trying to generate some offense. They definitely generated more offense in the second period than they did in the first. Had a few opportunities, including a breakaway that was stopped by the Abington goalie Nicholas Harris. So it is a hockey game. A 6-0 deficit is kind of hard to that would be a miracle, folks. Hey, I'll witness it. If it's here, we'll all witness it. We'll talk about it. You'll be telling your grandkids the time the Vikings came back from 6-0 in the third period of the opening round of the Cashman tournament. But so far, Abington has been controlling the puck. Has about 3 shots in the first 3 or 4 shots in the first 3 minutes. Just kind of casual wrist shots, which we're taking the face-offs. There's about 3 or 4 face-offs down here in the and another shot. So who we got out here anyway? Haven't seen the third line except for one shift, I think, from so far. Maybe we'll get them out again for the Abington Green Wave. Right now we got the second line moving the puck around over here. We got Amani De Jesus keeping the puck in. And then Dylan Conley stepping up to bring it back in from the blue line. Vikings try to grab control, but the Green Wave forces the issue along the left wing boards. And it goes in deep. So Abington just kind of content to keep the puck in the zone. Kind of shift it back in and maybe take a couple of wrist shots off. We got another shot off. I think we're up to 6 or 7 of these kind of nice wristers. Nick Harris comes out of the net and clears it himself, basically, with a cross the puck, which gives the Vikings a little chance to regroup. So I'm not sure that was a smart move. As a goaltender, I used to like to want to pass up. The guys would never curl around for me, though. They're always coming back to me, but they wouldn't curl to get the pass. So it never really worked out real well. I didn't get too many assists, or any assists as a goalie that I recall. A quick shot from the Vikings there, handled by Harris. Oh, a nice collection here from nice long pass to Grafton as he gets in deep. Can't quite get the shot off though, but that was a nice long pass that probably from McDonald. I missed that, but those guys work so well together. Could be the first penalty in a long time. It's a little bit of a hit there. And it's going to be on a little frustration finally from a Viking player. He's going to talk. The referee's going to talk to the coach a little bit about that. We get a whistle and we'll see it. We'll get an announcement. It might be interference or boarding. I'm guessing boarding. Roughing. Okay, roughing. Couldn't quite hear him the first time. Roughing, that makes sense. And it's one good. That's one again. I don't see the Vikings have really given up, gotten so frustrated that they've been playing ultra chippy. They keep trying to play, so I hats off to them that they haven't gotten a lot of penalties. We'll see what happens here with less than 10 minutes to go in the second period. Maybe getting some rough stuff would help them, but I advise against it. I like good, clean hockey myself, but sometimes you do see those things when there's a big deficit. Nice quick glove save there. I like that. Again, Abington getting the kind of easy shots, content to just kind of keep things down in the Vikings end. There's another one. Keeping that glove going, keeping the goaltender busy, warm in this extremely cold rink. The ice must be nice and hard because it is cold here. Oh, quick shot by, is that number 8? Tate Erickson? Erickson sneaking up from the defense into the deep into the zone, but he is an offensive-minded defensive guy. Definitely could be a forward if they needed him to be. Oh, and we got the Viking player slips in out of the penalty box there and then breaks right in, but Abington is up for the task. And McDonald, I guess we got, pops that right in the net. So after a quick chance by the Vikings, the Greenway says, "Uh-oh, no, I'm not doing that. We're gonna get a goal." So that's gonna be, hey, that's a hat trick as far as my stats are correct. That'll be the third goal for Sam McDonald. And that's 3. That's a hat trick. Where are the hats? I need my hat. This rink is cold. I'm not throwing my hat. But big night for Sam McDonald. Played well, I'd say. I'm impressed. 6:45 left in the third period. Looks like we're going to get a shot, but kind of a half slap from number 7 on the Vikings, but Harris couldn't quite see, but looked like the glove. Which makes sense because we're having a face-off to his left. How about an announcement of that goal? I guess not. They're tired of it. 7-0, the Green Wave. Taking it to it's an offside play, just little offsides. They tried. That was Manny DeJesus. And I know had a good year last year, Amani. He is a junior. Had 2 goals coming into this game. Hasn't gotten any tonight. All right. The Vikings trying to figure out which 5 guys they're going to have out here. Face off right near us. It's center ice. Well, the middle part of the rink. We're holding it down. Green Wave coming back on defense as the Vikings break it out. Number 34, a little burst of speed gets it in, but Conley's back there to backhand it right back up. We get a quick pass. I'm impressed with the some of the passing of the Green Wave tonight. Some long passes has resulted in a few icings, but they're looking to connect. They know where each other is on the ice. I think is what I'm seeing, which is a nice thing for a hockey team. Okay. Wow. So Sean Niles backhands the pass so that the Green Wave can kind of regroup, but ends up being a little bit dangerous as the Vikings break up the breakout. Down to the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds right now of this period of the game. And Abington breaks it up quickly now. But it's a little sloppy because it's offsides, and it didn't need to be. All right, 3:51. We got the first line out. I guess 7 goals is not enough to see the third line get another shot. We'll see what happens. That was a bit of sarcasm, folks. I apologize for that. It's a trademark. I can't hide it sometimes, but maybe with now we get almost down to 3 minutes. We'll see if we get that third line out there again. All right. Right now we get the first line out there. Derek O'Neill's getting hit. He's getting bumped around. He doesn't care though. In Tate Erickson fires it in. And Grafton just takes it away and tries to move through everyone, but gets broken up. Tate Erickson. Over to his partner, Nick Daly. They're trying to move it around. Here comes Grafton. He's moving. He got 3 guys, but tries to take a shot. Can't find an good opening, so it goes wide. Back to McDonald. He's cruising around, and he's looking for another opportunity. See if he tries to do it all himself. He gets past. Goes to Derek O'Neill. Fires it over the net, over the crossbar, and gives the Vikings a chance to come back. Moving it in. I shouldn't say firing in. Moving it into the Abington zone. Can't quite keep it in the zone. We're going to have a little offsides as they push it back in before everybody has vacated. So with one, the clock's actually moving. So I don't know if we've got some sort of slaughter rule in play. We got running time. I don't know how long that's been going on. Probably since the last goal. I did think the third period was going kind of fast. So yeah. Okay. So it's been a while, I think. I think I just been a little slow on the draw here. So that's good. I like that. I don't think, as I said, I think the chances of the Vikings coming back in this one are not too good, especially right now. We're down to almost a minute. Good opening game for the Green Wave. One minute to go in the game. 1 minute. And that's going to be a little tripping call, I think. Little inadvertent trip as the clock continues to run. So, as the game winds down here, I just want to say thanks for tuning in. This hockey action. It's a good opening game. It's going to see who wins the next game, which is Rockland and West and East Bridgewater. So that we'll see who plays in the finals on Sunday of this Cashman tournament, which Abington is in every year. Usually Rockland too, but some of the other teams do change. But again, should be some exciting action. We'll be back on Sunday to give you that. Sunday afternoon. And I think it's going to be a special presentation for Coach Nick Malfronte. So there you go with the final. 7, Abington 7, Excelsior Votech 0. Shutout for the goaltender, Nick Harris. Not really the story here. We got 3 goals from Sam McDonald. 2 goals for Sean Duggan. We got Sean Niles. Lots of Seans. Excuse me, Sam McDonald was Nick Daly. And just a good overall effort. I think it didn't get too out of hand. So my hats off, or our hats off to the players out there. We hope you enjoyed watching them buzz around and watching Abington get a bunch of goals. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you on Sunday. It's Jim Dorman for Abington Community Access and Media, for Michael Simmons, for Dave Bowen. Have a great night.